Hello, I'm going to talk to you today about student mental health. Being a student can be tough on its own, but when we add all other aspects of our lives, it can make things harder depending on your situation. Single parents, coming back to school for the first time after graduating 10 plus years ago. Um, any of those circumstances can make school harder for us. When it does become hard, we need to figure ways on how to prevent our mental health to suffer. I'm going to go over a few things today as far as the consequences of letting our mental health suffer, how the pandemic is hurting students currently, and what we can do to make things better and support our students. Okay, so according to Suicide Prevention Resource Center, when we let our consequences get in the way, as far as mental health is concerned, we can become stressed, depressed, or get higher anxiety. And according to that resource center, it can disrupt our students' performance, causing their GPAs to suffer, and may cause students to drop out. So if we don't take care of our mental health, those would be some of the consequences. As I stated before, it's already hard being a student and living our lives and dealing with multiple things. That adding this pandemic has made it harder for students to stay healthy as far as mental health is concerned. Doing the things that they like as far as coping skills, like if taking a walk is something that you do when you're nervous, we could take a walk, listening to music, breathing exercises, any of those things that help you cope with your mental health has become a little bit harder with the pandemic because of social distancing, quarantine, and it is making students' mental health suffer more and more. So adding the pandemic to an already stressful situation can be devastating. It was reported by the CDC that 1 in 4 students surveyed seriously considered suicide. Those students' age range were 18 to 24. A supportive learning website recommended that a plan be in place to help students, and there should be available resources. So that's another way of helping us find ways to find some support. Insight Higher Ed goes on to creating an actual action plan. So they made this action plan available online, recommendations on how to support our students. In order to help students be successful, they will need to develop life skills. The schools will need to provide mental health services and promote social networks. One thing that they do recommend is that students need to be urged to increase help-seeking behaviors. We, especially I, know that it's hard to say I need help, but that's okay. Needing help is okay. You can ask for help multiple ways. I would recommend reaching out to your your professors, your teachers, your support staff, advisors. Those would just be a couple recommendations as far as SCC is concerned. But if you do need to reach out, please reach out. There is always somebody who can point you in the right direction. Don't let your mental health suffer. And that is all for my information as far as student mental health is concerned.